That's me, and that's all the stuff I'm taking to go bikepacking through the Guyanas, starting in French Guyana, through Suriname and into Guyana. I'm currently in Guyana and have decided to ride down through the Amazon jungle into Brazil, riding through the Essequibo region, the disputed territory between Venezuela and Guyana. So after a night spent sleeping at a creek by the side of the road, I'm ready to head on and get to Linden, the final big town before I hit the bush. Linden is the second largest city in Guyana and also an industrial mining city. Welcome to Linden, mining town. It has a population of 40,000 people. Despite that, it's a very vibrant place. And like a lot of Guyana, every night feels like the weekend here. The Christiansburg water wheel was installed in 1855 by George Patterson, one of the town's early industrialists, and has become a symbol of Linden's industrial heritage, still to this day. So after a bite to eat, I went hunting for accommodation. So this is what 60 quid gets you in Guyana. Simple, but clean. A nice little shower area, cold water only, like most places I've stayed in, and a little toilet behind a curtain. What more could you want? Aircon that works well, and a TV with 3 channels. Just what I need for a comfy night in. I've made it down to the builders merchants. They've given me some free strapping to hang up my new hammock. So I've left the mining town of Linden and I'm on the way into the jungle. There's dust everywhere, like everywhere. Everything's covered in dust. There's just dust, dust, dust. Right, well I'm well and truly in the jungle now. I'd planned on riding about 50k to get in, where there was a petrol station on Google Maps, and I thought, great, I'll get some refreshments at the petrol station and probably find somewhere nearby to stick a hammock or a tent, and then move on in the morning. But when I got to where the petrol station was meant to be, there was nothing there. There wasn't even the remnants of an old petrol station, just nothing. So I carried on for a couple of miles thinking, just go for a few more. It might just, the location might be wrong. Nothing. It doesn't exist. So I carried on, knowing that there was a little snackette about 5 to 10k away that I could get to and maybe get some snacks, which is where I am now. This was closed, abandoned, there's nobody here, which means that I've got now 60k to do until I get to the next petrol station on the map, as if it even exists. And by then I'll be in deep trouble if that thing isn't real, if it doesn't exist. You know, on these roads there's maybe 1 car an hour. They're dead. And they're mud roads as well, so I'm averaging 5 to 10 miles an hour because it's like riding on speed bumps. So I'm thinking of staying where I am tonight, just finding somewhere around here. Here's where I am. What used to be a little business, now just covered in dust. So I'm about 70k into the bush, and all of a sudden I found this. There's a little village here. I mean, a very small little village. There's a handful of huts, but it's something. Just off the main road here. Amazing. So right now the road is unpassable. It's just complete sand. So I'm going down a hill. but I'm pushing the bike down a hill because it just won't go. If I sit on it, I'll go nowhere, so I've just got to push the bike at the moment. It's slow going, this, really slow going. I started at 7 AM this morning, so I've been going for nearly 11.5 hours. It's getting dark, I can't find anywhere to put my hammock up. I'm just trying to make it to this petrol station. If it exists, it might not, but if it does, I might have somewhere around there to put a tent or stick my hammock up. So I'm going to keep going and hope I get there before the sun completely disappears, because I need to see the surface. It's pretty rough. So that's where I'm at. I didn't make it before sundown. So this is where I stayed last night. It was dark when I got here, so I couldn't see what was around me. But this is what's around me. The petrol station guy said that I could sleep here, which I was thankful of. This is why I made such an effort to get here, because I knew it would be better than staying in the bush. Welcome to Mabura Hill. This village is the last village between here and the Essequibo region. It's about 125 kilometers until we hit the river, where I can refuel once I leave here. The Essequibo region is the disputed territory between Venezuela and Guyana. I'll be leaving this village early in the morning to see if I could do the 125 kilometer run to make it to the Essequibo region.